Hey guys, Joe here with Adelie Logistics, where we discuss how you can grow and improve your rental company using digital solutions. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to track your inventory or check your available inventory using our QuickTracker software, which integrates directly with your QuickBooks company file. Now, if you're not familiar with how our software integrates with QuickBooks and how you can use QuickBooks on a front-end basis to manage and run your rental company, check out some of our other videos or check out our homepage of our website where we explain those things a little better. Or you can leave a comment below, reach out to me however you'd like. I'd love to discuss that with you further. But in today's video, we're just going to show you a quick overview of how you can check availability for rental items based off of the invoices that you've already created in QuickBooks. Traditionally, that's been pretty hard if you use QuickBooks for your rental company, as you kind of have to do it in Excel or kind of keep track in your head. But with our software, it just uses the invoices that you create in QuickBooks and checks the quantities of each rental item that's on those invoices and then does the math for you so that you can make projections and know what you have for any given day. So let's get started here. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to want to log into your Adelie Logistics dashboard. You're going to navigate over to the QuickTracker page. Okay, that's usually the first page you can come to. You can scroll down and you can see this inventory availability widget. Here we're going to pick the date that we want to check inventory for. So if a client calls in, you're a receptionist or you're someone who takes orders for your rental company, client calls in, maybe they have a wedding coming up this weekend, or let's just say it's a birthday party. They're planning last minute. They need a few tables and chairs for this Saturday. They explain to you that they need 4 48-inch round tables, 4 linens, and 24 chairs for this Saturday. So you say, okay, great, let me check and see if I have those available for you, ma'am. We're going to go ahead and pick our date picker here. We're going to select the 8th, which is this Saturday. We'll do that for the start and the end date, since it'll be a 24-hour rental period. And we just hit submit. When we hit submit, the software does the calculations for you based off of the invoices you have in QuickBooks, and it pops out a report down here below. In this inventory tab right below, you'll see a bunch of categories. These are categories that you would have set up for the different rental products that you have. The first tab, the pink one here that shows up, is going to show you anything that you have in your inventory list that's overbooked for that specific date that you picked. So real quick, you want to maybe just take a peek at that, see what's in there. And when we look at this specific date, it looks like we have a few linens that are overbooked. We have a tent rented that we don't own. And these are just some setup services that aren't really inventory, so we don't have to worry about those. So from a high-level perspective, it looks like we aren't overbooked on any of the items that they've requested. But let's dig a little bit deeper and just find out. So if we go over to let's check the chairs first. They said they wanted 24 chairs. Maybe they wanted just basic white chairs. A cool feature here in the QuickTracker is you can actually search for items within your categories, because sometimes these lists can get very long if you have several different types of chairs. Some companies have hundreds of different types of chairs. If you just click in the search box here, and let's say they wanted a basic white folding chair, you can type in white. Anything that doesn't have the name white in it is going to be eliminated. And if you put chair here, now it looks like we have white resin chair, and let's imagine that that's the one they want. It looks like we have 577 of our 1,215 available still. They only want 24, so it looks like we are good to go on that. Another cool feature is it does tell you if you are getting close to being overbooked. It tells you how many you may have returning that day, what invoice they're returning from, and approximately what time they should be arriving back to your warehouse. That way, if you are close on inventory or you're overbooked and you still want to try and rent those items for that day, you might be able to still go ahead and book that rental order for the customer, just explaining to them that it may not be right in the morning when you get these. We're going to get these rental items back early that day. We'll process them, get them ready to rent for you, and we'll have them back out to you for the afternoon. And just make sure that they're aware up front about that. But this allows you to be able to turn rental items on the same day, make more money out of the products that you have. So we're good on chairs for this particular customer. Let's go ahead and check out the tables. She said she wanted 4 48-inch round tables, and wouldn't you know it, we're actually over. We're down to 0 on that particular product. I should have mentioned before, this column right here shows the amount available. If it shows up in green, that means you aren't overbooked. If it shows a red cell here, it's going to indicate that you are either out or overbooked. If you're within 20% of your available stock, you're going to see a yellow cell there as opposed to a green or red one. I don't think I have any of those on this one, but if it were within 20%, you would show yellow, indicating that you're getting close to booking out of that particular product. So it looks like we're out of our 48-inch round tables. What can we do at this point? Well, you could take the easy route and just say, oh, so sorry, we're out of that product. Is there anything else that we can do for you? Any other products we can provide for you? Or what I like to train my sales reps to do is to try and steer them in a direction of something that you already do have. Hey, it looks like we're running low on our 48-inch round tables. We may not have enough for you for this weekend. What we could do for you, it would be about the same price and maybe even a little more cost effective for you if you were to get 60-inch round tables, because you'd only have to rent 3 of those to accommodate the 24 chairs that you're getting. Take up a little bit less space in your yard, cost a little bit less money, renting less tables, and one less linen as well. So, that might be better for you, and then try and steer them in a direction, because you do have 75, 60-inch round tables left, but no 48-inch round tables left. So this is a situation where the reporting, having it at your fingertips at an instant notice, you can use that information to guide the direction of your sales call right over the phone without having to, say, call the customer back, check the inventory in the warehouse first, or anything like that. I know rental companies can do some pretty funny things sometimes. I've called around to many of my competitors, and I've actually been put on hold several times when I've asked if they had something available, just so they can go check the warehouse or ask someone in the office if they know, and all kinds of different things. So this tool really makes it easy for you to know what you have at any given notice when a call comes in, so that you can keep the customer on the phone, help them through that sales cycle. So let's say they do decide that 60-inch rounds are going to work for us. We'll go ahead and we'll book those for you. Now let's just double check the linens. On a 60-inch round table, you typically either want a 90-inch round for a lap length or a 120-inch round for a floor length. Let's imagine they want lap length because this is just a birthday party. So we'll type in 90 and let's do a basic white. It's going to eliminate everything that doesn't have those names in it. And we see our 90-inch round white linens here. We have 32 available, so we're good to go ahead and provide this rental order for this customer. Once you know that you have everything available, you can go ahead and book the order with peace of mind, knowing that you're not overbooking the current items that you have in stock. For that, you'd go over to QuickBooks and enter in an invoice as you normally would, and we can show that in a different video. Go ahead and browse our different videos to check out the different tips and tutorials that we have on working with QuickBooks with a rental company, and the different ways that you can utilize our software in tandem with QuickBooks. Thanks for listening, guys. Until next time.